guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about some ways we can increase shoulder flexion mobility. So shoulder flexion is getting all the way into that overhead position like we need to get for any of our gymnastics movements up on the bar, or even overhead positions with our Olympic lifting moves. So a couple different ways we can work on that. One is to do our pec smash. So taking our lacrosse ball, we're going to put it on the backside of the post of the rig. So I'm pressing, taking that lacrosse ball right into the front of my chest, kind of leaning into that a little bit with my body, and then I can move my arms, a bunch of different motions while that pressure is on. Again, there's about a minute on each side, 2 minutes total. So through that, we've caused a little bit of a relaxation of the pec muscle. That's given us a little bit more overhead mobility. And then we can go ahead and work that mobility that we have with a couple different shoulder exercises. So one is the shoulder pullover. We're going to start in this overhead position. We're going to pull down in the front, and then letting those bands, you maybe step forward a little bit if you need to, letting those bands pull you way up into that overhead position, pull forward again. And so just like any of our other overhead movements, we want to make sure we keep that ab engagement, keep the rib cage closed down towards our pelvis. All right, so about 10 to 15 of those should be good. Secondly, the other motion that needs to happen to get into this overhead position is that our shoulder blades need to move into that position as well. They need to move in a way that allows for that overhead position to happen, so we need strength in those muscles to move our shoulder blades through that range of motion. So a couple different exercises here. We are bent over T's and Y's. So the first one, the T, is keeping arms at 90-degree angles, and we're going to do that from a bent over position. So I'm concentrating on trying to isolate those muscles between my shoulder blades, and those are the muscles I'm using to lift my arms. Again, we're about 20 to 30 of those. We're going to try to not feel like our upper traps are doing all the work and our shoulders are stuck in our ears. Second exercise, the Y's. I'm going to come up into this kind of 45-degree Y position from that bent over position. And again, I'm trying to use those muscles between my shoulder blades to pull my arms up overhead. So those two exercises will get the muscles working that move our shoulder blades, that allow for us to get into that overhead position after we've done some relaxation work with the pec smash in the beginning. So pec smash creates a little bit of a window of relaxation that we have before our neurological system is going to tighten things back up. So that's when we get in here and go ahead and do the shoulder pullover, the bent over T's and Y's, so we can keep that mobility a little longer going into our workouts.